Hey, everybody, it's the coach. You're tuned in to Sunday Night Football on EA Sports. Up next, we've got what should be a great matchup between the New England Patriots and the Kansas City Chiefs. With that, we're off to Arrowhead for the call from Kansas City. We'll hand it over to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, from one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. A few moments ago, the emotional leader of the Chiefs defense, Eric Berry, making his way out of the tunnel. He and his mates will get set to do battle with the New England Patriots. Brandon Godden and Charles Davis on hand. Kickoff just moments away. Charles, quickly, keys to the game.
For me, it's coaching. Who prepared his team the best going into this one to give them the confidence to believe that they would win the game? That's who's going to come out of this one on top.
Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Arrowhead. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Tom Brady and the Patriots offense getting set for divisional round matchup with the Chargers. But, you know, recently Tom Brady, he said, I'm not only thinking about this year, I have goals to play next year and beyond that. So, look, he threw for 4,000 again this season, 7th time in the last 8 years, and he's a bionic man, I guess.
I guess so. He has really done a great job of not just taking care of himself. He only had the one season that he had a serious injury. The rest of the time, he knows how to bounce back. What does he say? Pliability leads to availability. Topped the 500 touchdown mark. 517 with 29 touchdown passes this year for his career.
20! What do we get?
They'll run it here. This is James White. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
20!
Brady to throw on second down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Now let's give you a look here at the New England offense.
Well, we all know that Rob Gronkowski is one of the premier tight ends in the NFL, but what makes him that way is the size. We see that. The ability to run. He's faster than a lot of wide receivers. The agility, he's almost like a power forward in basketball. And the competitiveness. When that ball is released, he decides it's his and no one else's.
Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And he will find his man. That's Hogan, complete. A gain of 19 and picking up the first. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Looking for Edelman, and he hits him. It's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. And the big meat on the D-line, we'll see how they do today.
And I'd hate to be an offensive lineman having to deal with these guys. They come in hungry, mean, and confident. They think that no one can block them.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
White 20! White Point we get.
Now Brady again. Over the middle, that's taken in by Gronkowski. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Brady to Gronkowski for the Patriot first down. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 48-yard line.
Point 20.
Throwing on first down is Brady. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Chris Jones in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down.
Point 20. Point 20.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Give him 3 on the play, and they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Point 20.
On 3rd and long, it's Brady. And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down. Some mistakes already in the first quarter. If he holds on to that one, first down.
Yeah, and I'll guarantee you that at least one defensive back out there has reminded him of that fact, trying to get into his head and hoping that'll affect him the rest of the game.
On 4th down on now is the lefty Ryan Allen to punt. Tyreek Hill back deep for Kansas City. Patrick Mahomes bringing out the Kansas City Chiefs. Of course, they had the week of rest. Now they get to take on the Colts, and we all know what Mahomes has done this year. The question is, can the magic continue into the playoffs?
And truthfully, there's no reason why it can't. This young man has hopped over every hurdle put in his way in his first year as a starter, and he's been not just average, it's been spectacular most of the time. Even when his team has been down, he's rallied them and given them chances to win. The MVP frontrunner, I can't wait to see him take on the Colts.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 right at the 30.
Here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Now here's Mahomes. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. And the big boys up front in the trenches. What do you think of the O-line, Charles?
I love them because this is a group that's so cohesive. They know what the man next to them is going to do at all times, and they operate as a terrific unit.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down.
Ready. Blue 45. Blue 45.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Lawrence Guy able to bring him down. And quickly, let's check out the New England defense.
Dante Hightower is a prototypical run-stuffing inside linebacker who has the ability to go to the edge and rush the passer, and there's no better example than when he had the strip sack against Matt Ryan in Super Bowl 51.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the gun, it's Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
That throw's not going to get them a whole lot, but that really didn't matter, did it? They got what they needed on that throw. Picked up the first down, and I'm going cliche here. Game of inches, partner.
Absolutely. And you talked to me a lot about opening drives, how key those are to set the tone. You kept the drive alive. Third down conversion here is big.
Here we go now. Blue 45. Blue 45.
Ware takes the give from Mahomes. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Mahomes now on first down. It's complete to Chris Conley. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. On the ground, this is Ware. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. He is going to find Hill here. His first catch there. Good for 10 yards and a first down. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Here we go. Blue 45. Blue 45.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down. Well, they're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this, and hey, you know, how you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
I didn't offer mine.
You know, you were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
A first trip to the red zone for KC. 1st and 10 right at the 20.
Here we go now. Blue 45. Blue 45.
They'll run now with Ware. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Now Mahomes throwing on second down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. John Simon able to get in and run him down for what will be a loss of 15 yards.
Well, nothing takes a start to have a good drive quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company.
Here we go now. Green.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal.
Here we go. Green, 39.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. And this is caught by Watkins. Touchdown, Kansas City. Sammy Watkins there to make the grab. And the Chiefs are going to take a 1st quarter lead. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. The extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. So that one a 13-play drive in total, and it's capped off with a Kansas City touchdown. Butker now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. All right, as the Patriots come back out here, take me to school on their upcoming round 2 game against the LA Chargers. How does this one shake down?
Hey, you and I are in the same classroom. We're both sitting right up front trying to get schooled on this ourselves. But I think the Chargers coming in hot, feeling good about their victory on the road in Baltimore. Remember, they won 12 games in the regular season. Beat the #1 seed Kansas City on their home field. They're very confident, led by Phillip Rivers. But New England, getting that week off by being the #2 seed, and the Chargers going to their place, a lot of people are going to rely on New England's experience and history to carry them home to a victory. I think the Chargers come in awfully hot. I wouldn't be surprised at all to see the Chargers pull this off.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On 1st down, Brady. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. That one good for 13 at a New England 1st down. Ah, yes, Brady to Gronk. You think these two are in sync?
Without a doubt. And look, they both understand what they can do for each other. Gronk knows if he gets open, the ball's going to be there. And Tom Brady knows what a great security blanket Gronk is. When all else fails, you find Big 87.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
By 20! By 20!
Now Brady throwing on 2nd down. And that's off the mark, incomplete. Phillip Dorsett, the intended receiver. 3rd down here.
Had an open man that time and ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
By 20! By 20!
Shotgun now for Brady. And able to find Dorsett. And he's got this down to the 35. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well. Brady now on first down. Goes right side, complete to Gronk. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Now a first down carry. It's Michel. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Go!
On 2nd down, here's Brady. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
New England on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
By 20.
Throwing now is Brady. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Brady, 8 of 11 in this first half. He's got it 1st and 10.
By 20. 380. Out, go.
From the gun, it's Brady. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. His tight end, Dwayne Allen, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. To throw again. Brady. And he slides to avoid the hit. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down. So it's 3rd and goal now, and this is where the Arrowhead crowd can make it very tough. Now, prior to the snap, we hit all zeros as time has run out on the first quarter of play. 7-0 is our score. EA Sports NFL Sunday returns following this.
The NFL on EA Sports is fueled by Gatorade, the sports fuel company.
Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Patriots in possession to begin quarter number 2, and they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. So it's 3rd and goal now, and this is where the Arrowhead crowd can make it very tough. Here's Brady. This is caught. Gronkowski. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. 4th down.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. So now on 4th down, on comes Stephen Gostkowski to try and get the patch 3. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up. A live ball here, remember.
Please tell me this doesn't come off as snarky, but that's a relative chip shot. I mean, you've got to be able to execute that one. I don't care what they design on the other side about trying to block the kick. That should be 3 points on the board.
Yeah, we've talked about it before. If you're out at 55, 60 yards, low trajectory from here, you get that thing up. This should be 3.
Yeah, there's nothing routine in football, but this one really almost should be. Snap, hold, kick, ball through the post. Didn't happen that way.
So now a chance for points in the opposite direction after the blocked field goal.
Here we go now. 3.
Mahomes now to throw. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Lawrence Guy with a great push up front. He picks up the sack and a loss of 8.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball on this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
They run it here. Ware able to make one man miss, but he will be corralled around the 10-yard line. Give him 6 on the run. They're going to be faced now with a 3rd and 12.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd down and 12. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high-percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the 1st down. In this case, it didn't happen.
Edelman set to return. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the Patriots take over. The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. Brady and the Patriots now, 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. A give, this is Michel, and good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
On 2nd down, Michel. And he's got this down to the 35. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a 1st down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. Chris Jones on the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now they'll throw with Brady. And his throw here's incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. New England on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
20!
Working from the gun, it's Brady. And he will find his man. That's Hogan, complete. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Brady finding Hogan on 3rd down, and the Patriots able to convert.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Now a carry for White, and he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Allen Bailey in on the stop.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Brady to throw on 2nd down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
New England on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 8. Now Brady. And that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And Gostkowski's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So this time the protection holds up for him just fine, and he's able to bang it through.
I think their special teams coach got the point across. He gave him a pretty good earful after the block earlier. And this time, there's no penetration, so they're able to pick up 3.
Gostkowski now converted for 3. Now he'll kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Spencer Ware and the rest of his offense retaking the field. We're in the second quarter. They've got the lead. The lead, though, not so much because of the ground game, because of their air attack, Charles.
So what they're seeing so far is the possibility of things loosening up later in the ground game. Through the air first, maybe they have to start respecting that even more as the game goes on, and then there will be running lanes to find later.
Yeah, try to get him more involved here on this drive, maybe. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10, right at the 30.
Here we go. Green, 90.
Now Mahomes. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
Here we go now. Green, 39. Green, 39.
On the run, it's Ware. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Green, 90. Green, 90.
Mahomes to throw on second down. Over the middle, he's got Watkins. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's third down. The Chiefs on third down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Here we go. Green, 39.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Able to find Harris, complete. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. His first catch, good for 8 and a first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Mahomes will bring him up 1st and 10, and he's now 10 of 10 throwing the ball here to start the game.
Here we go. Green, 39. Green, 39.
And on the ground they go with a running back. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Here we
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. 23 yards on the play.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Mahomes now 11 for 11. Perfect in this opening half. It's 1st and 10.
Ready, blue 45, blue 45. Hunt, hunt, hunt. Hunt, hunt.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
There we go now. Blue 45, blue 45. Hunt.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And that is, I think he caught it. He did, but they'll say out of bounds. It'll be incomplete. Demetrius Harris, the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me that option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. They come up in an offset eye. They'll give it to him up the middle, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
And the question now, can the Patriot defense hold firm again on 3rd and goal?
There we go now. Blue 45, blue 45.
Mahomes going to throw. Forced out, and he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. Patrick Mahomes with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Chiefs add on to their lead.
That was not a designed run. It was supposed to be a pass, but it turned into an exceptional run. What a scramble for a touchdown.
Butker on for the PAT. Point after, right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11. A 10-play drive that time. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. Butker now to kick this one away. On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. So the Patriots coming out now. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal, field goal, field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. So Brady and the Pats take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
20.
Throwing on 1st down is Brady. Wide open, Julian Edelman. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. And give him a gain of 37.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35.
Wait, 20.
Brady now on 1st down. Over the middle, that's caught by Hogan. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Wait, 20.
They go play action here on 1st down. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. Unable to get it to Gronkowski that time. And now it's 2nd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. Brady will try again on 2nd down. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Gordon. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a 1st down. Gordon, of course, picked up in a trade from the Browns back on September 18th. And he really should help a Patriot offense that has some question marks at wide receiver.
Yeah, you're banking on a lot of potential here with Josh Gordon, because if you get the total package, if you get the size, the speed, the catch radius, the ability to play the ball in the air, he has everything. Could be one of the top 3 or 4 receivers in the NFL when he's on top of his game, and they need him to be that. Remember, they traded Brandon Cooks to the Los Angeles Rams in the offseason.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, not a huge gain there as we head towards the 2-minute warning. It'll be interesting to me to see what they decide to do after the timeout.
2 minutes to go here in the 1st half. We're back to Arrowhead after this. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. Now Brady throwing on second down. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. D. Ford. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Tough spot for the Pats now after the sack as Brady will lead them up 3rd and long.
20! Like 20!
Brady going to throw. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively. But instead it just brings up 4th down.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. Gostkowski now for the Pats field goal try. And remember, he had one blocked earlier. And Gostkowski's kick is good. And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. So another good job defensively because they've allowed 3 trips into the red zone, but only the 2 field goals.
Yeah, that's the bend but don't break, isn't it? And they really didn't get broken at all because if you're running off the field having allowed 2 field goals and 3 trips in the red zone, you've actually come out ahead.
Yeah, flip it over to the other side. The offense, they'll hope to cash in for 6 next trip. Gostkowski now converted for 3. Now he'll kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And an alley to run. The 40, 30, 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. In for the score. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead.
That was a special return, and it happened because he's a special returner. He has to have that approval from his special teams coach's head coach to bring it out of the end zone.
But let's be honest, a lot of times when they bring it out of the end zone like he did there, they don't have approval. I mean, I think a lot of times they do, but correct me if I'm wrong. Sometimes it's just a guy getting a feel, right?
You're exactly right. What's the old adage? Sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules, and if you do, you're taking on some responsibility, but he was happy to do so there.
Butker now to add the extra point. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 15 now. So he takes it from 2 yards deep all the way down the field into the other end zone. Add it all up, a 102-yard return on a kickoff. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And now out come the Patriots. They're kind of searching for that magic elixir. You know, they're moving the football a little bit, but not with any great consistency.
I love that term you just used, elixir, right?
Old school.
Old school. I love that because you don't want to put too much pressure on your defense as well, all right? If you're kicking field goals, that's great, but your defense has to keep going out there and holding the other team. You're not giving them any cushion to work with, and that gets tougher and tougher as the game goes along. Put the ball in the end zone and get sixes. That's the ambrosia that they're looking for.
Ambrosia and trying to erase this deficit. Now Brady. Caught on the right side by Dorsett. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. Brady now on first down. Sideline throw. That's caught. Julian Edelman. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down. The former 7th-round pick, Julian Edelman, just continues to have such a productive career.
And has made himself into a receiver. Remember, he was a college quarterback, and not just a productive one, a very good one.
At Kent State, right?
Yes, a great leader, a guy who could make plays with his feet and his arm. Got to the NFL and had to convert into being a receiver and was drafted that way. And that conversion, oh boy, it's been good.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. The throw left side, complete to Hogan. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. And welcome back. The offensive unit, they took the timeout, and now they get set to line up as we resume action. Offensive line wasn't set. There's the flag, and 5 yards back they go.
Quarterback has to look around and make sure that his team is ready to go. Sometimes the quarterbacks go faster than is necessary.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5.
Still first down.
So the offensive unit called the TO, and now we are ready to resume play. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Brady to throw again. To the left side and complete for Julian Edelman. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Brady now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw with Brady. Goes underneath here to White, and he'll go down at the 28. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
Wait 20! Wait 20! Out, go! Out, go!
Now Brady again. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. He was looking for Edelman there, and it'll bring up 3rd down. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And remember, he had one blocked earlier. And Gostkowski's kick is good. So we've come upon halftime here in Arrowhead with the Chiefs on top as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcome everyone to this abridged version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. This one has been a hard-hitting affair to this point, and you gotta expect we'll see more of the same in the second half. And to bring the action your way, let's get it right back out to Brandon Gott.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 right at the 30. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. John Simon in on the stop.
Sometimes with the running game, you just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Here we go now. Green, 39.
On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down.
When the hitch route is run really well, that jab step off the line of scrimmage by the receiver, which is designed to back up the defender and give him a little bit of space, all you want there, get that space, catch the football, and then make a move and pick up extra yardage. And that's exactly what he got done there.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. Finds a seam inside the 40. And all the way down to the 33-yard line. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Well, that's the desired outcome coming out here in the second half of being able to run the football and establish a little bit of pace and maybe even a bit of dominance at the line of scrimmage, and they want that to continue. Way too early to think about this being ball control time, but the way they're running it, you got to think they may want to continue that and see if they can go ahead and grind their opponents into submission.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10, down at the 33.
Here we go. Green 90. Green 90.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Here we go now. Green.
Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. Oh, he's able to out-muscle him here as he pulls it in. Mahomes to the former Rams, Sammy Watkins, for the Kansas City first. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
And they'll go with the ground attack here. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
Blue 45. Blue 45.
They run again with Ware. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the 2nd down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going.
Here we go. Green.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And this is caught by Watkins for a Chiefs touchdown. Sammy Watkins, his 2nd touchdown of the night, and the Chiefs add on to their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, that's one of the words you've taught me, and they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Butker on for the PAT. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will make this a 19-point game. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it winds up with the Chiefs hitting pay dirt. Butker now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So here are the Patriots now. They get ready for their first possession of half number 2. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10, kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use, just something to get you off to a quick start.
They'll try to get this offense going with Michel. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Whenever we meet with coaches and they always talk about wanting to establish running the football, it's oftentimes with a good tight end who can control the line of scrimmage and the point of attack, and they're becoming harder to find because the colleges are giving us a whole lot of receiving tight ends, former wide receivers who can run, not necessarily block very well. In this case, though, we saw 2 tight ends on the field, both of them with the ability to block, and they ran the ball successfully behind that power set.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On 1st down, Brady. Over the middle, Julian Edelman. It's complete. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
I'm guessing, partner, that if we're in the huddle with the Patriots right now, there's not a single guy that thinks they have any chance of coming back in this one, especially not with Tom Brady.
Yeah, who's Tom Brady? What's he done in the past as far as comebacks are concerned? They're down right now, but that can evaporate quickly with him in the huddle. On 2nd down, here's Brady. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He was looking for Gronk that time, and that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And he'll have his man. That's Edelman. And he will have the 1st down as he's brought down up near midfield. Brady to his hold reliable Edelman, and the Patriots have a 1st down. And finding Edelman underneath, that's a recipe for success.
Typical route for a good slot receiver, and Edelman's one of the best in the game. Knows how to go inside what one of my college coaches used to call the briar patch. Got to go in there where it's tough and make those tough catches. And not only can he do it, he can often run away from people after the catch.
On the handoff, it's Michel. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England 1st down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 37-yard line. Again, it's Michel. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
On the ground, this is Michel. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
From the gun on third down, Brady. And he will find his man. That's Hogan, complete. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. That time a slant, Brady in general on those quick hitters, he just releases the ball so fast.
He does, and he's so accurate, but most of the time he wins before the ball's even snapped by his pre-snap read. Finds out where the defense is and delivers it to the proper place.
They'll run it. This is Michelle. Ooh, the juke. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Like 20! Like 20!
And it's Michelle once again. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Brady. This is caught. Gronkowski. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, from an offense's perspective, that sure was pretty because the corner route is extremely difficult to defend from my perspective.
What we just saw there, is that sort of the evolution of the tight end position?
Yeah, I think it is because more and more, tight ends are being treated like wide receivers. These are some agile players who can make a play in any spot on the field.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run for it. This is White, and it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and goal. To say they've kept him under wraps running the football, that's an understatement. He's been completely neutralized.
Yeah, they've essentially taken him out of the game, haven't they? And you know all the teams say, we're not going to let him beat us. Well, that's exactly what's happened here. They've lived up to that.
2nd and goal from the 6 this time.
Like 20! 380! Like 20!
Working from the gun, it's Brady. And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down. Anthony Hitchens coming with pressure. He drops him on the blitz for a loss of 12.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
Tough spot for the Pats now after the sack as Brady will lead them up 3rd and long. And Charles, this infraction is going to be against the offense. False start.
Sometimes you have to get up to the line of scrimmage, make sure your team is set before you begin your cadence.
So that'll back them up 5.
Still 3rd down.
A bad time for a false start penalty as they're backed up now for 3rd and goal.
20. 20.
On play action, now Brady. Hauled in by Anderson, left side. And here he'll get it down to the 7. A big play, but still not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though. And Gostkowski's kick is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. Another 3 on the board. He's been the lone bright spot. That's now 4 field goals.
If this offense had finished a few drives, we'd be looking at a different complexion to this ball game, because right now, the trade is really wrong for them, isn't it? They're trading field goals while the other team's scoring touchdowns. That's not going to work.
Gostkowski now converted for 3. Now he'll kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. And out come the Chiefs now. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at about the 32. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Here we go now.
On play action, it's Mahomes. He's got his man on the comebacker. That's Watkins. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a 1st down here. He's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the 1st.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. Mahomes now just 1 misfire so far after that last completion, 15 of 16. It's 1st down. Now here's Mahomes. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Hill. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Here we go now. Green.
And they'll run it here. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. The safety, Patrick Chung, is the one who makes the stop.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been excellent, 6 for 7. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. To throw, it's Mahomes. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they were right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just started in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
On 2nd down, Williams. And a short gain down to about the 33. 1 yard officially on the pickup, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 11.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the 3rd quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the 2nd half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
And this is caught by Watkins. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. We're back now in KC. It's the Chiefs with the lead and the football here as we get set for quarter number 4. Mahomes will bring him up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And he floats one there, incomplete. Trying to go back to Watkins, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Green, 39.
And they'll go on the ground. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've been flat getting it done, 8 for 9 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Here's Mahomes to throw. And it's caught. And he'll be out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And that pickup of a 1st down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal.
Here we go. Blue 45. Blue 45.
Mahomes going to throw. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. Patrick Mahomes banking it in. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Butker now to add the extra point. Point after, right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 23. So that drive, 12 plays in length. And it's capped off with a Kansas City touchdown. Butker now to kick this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Brady and the Patriots now 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Wait, 20! Wait, 20!
Throwing on 1st down is Brady. And, oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. A gain of 32 that time.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk-reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got to step on them. Now it's just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Wait, 20! Wait, 20! Go!
Brady now on 1st down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Philip Dorsett, 40 yards. And the Patriots get a score closer. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC?
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
So now Brady and the Patriots going for 2.
We got 3. We got... Wait, 20!
Brady. He's got it. So they convert to 2. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game. Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the 2-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready, because you may need multiples to throw out a ball game. There's a great example right there.
Gostkowski now out to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Here we go.
And on the ground they go with a running back. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That's a good way to start the drive, 17 yards and a first down. Well, that looked like an example of what you said back in the first half. A running back of his size can really wear down a defense. I think he's starting to do that.
I think you're exactly right. And know what else he's doing? He's inspiring the rest of his team because they see this starting to happen as well. So that means they're going to redouble their efforts to help him out. Extra blocking, getting downfield, helping him out.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Here we go now.
Right back to him on first down. Ware gets hit and the ball is loose. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the 4th. Now the Patriots gearing up to go now. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Brady. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Brady will try again on 2nd down. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
Out routes are always timing routes, and if the timing's off just a little bit, it can really throw off a play. It looked like he led him a little too much there.
Yeah, there was a fraction of a second because he caught it, just couldn't stay in bounds. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Shotgun now for Brady. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. Here's Ryan Allen now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And now here comes Kansas City. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about what, the 2nd sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
Here we go now.
They begin the drive with Williams. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back at New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech.
Green 39.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one 28 yards on the ground.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. And they'll run it here. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Dante Hightower on the stop. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Green 39. Green 39.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. The Chiefs on 3rd down. As close to automatic as you can get. 9 out of 10. This will be 3rd and 6. From the gun, it's Mahomes. He is going to find Hill here. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
They go back to the ground with Williams. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Green 90.
On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Jason McCourty. Kelsey, the intended receiver there. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
So Brady and the Pats take over 1st and 10 at their own 21.
Wait, 20! Wait, 20!
So after the INT, it's Brady. To the left side and complete for Julian Edelman. And he's able to get up here to the 26. A gain of 6 there on first. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4.
20! Wait, 20!
Brady to throw on 2nd down. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's 3rd down now. I guess they're in a situation now, 4th quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted. And if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
Wait, 20!
From the gun, it's Brady. And able to find Dorsett. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. He's up to 87 yards receiving now, and it's a 1st down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Wait, 20! Wait, 20!
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. And Dwayne Allen on the ground. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on 1st down for them. Brings up a nice 2nd down for them.
Again, it's Brady. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Brady to Gronkowski, cover athlete to cover athlete for a Patriot 1st down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
So after 2 1st downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45.
Wait, 20! Wait, 20!
Brady now on 1st down. Over the middle, Dorsett. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
Wait, 20! Wait, 20!
So the false start will back them up 5.
False start, offense.
And that'll set them back 5.
Still 2nd down.
A false start penalty, and now they're back to needing 10 yards on 2nd down.
Wait, 20! Wait, 20!
Again, they'll throw with Brady. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and just like that, it's third down.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
Wait 20! Wait 20!
Brady looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And the incompletion there, so that breaks a string of 5 straight hookups. It also leads to a 4th down.
Perhaps they overthought this one a little bit. They've been running it real well on this drive, and it was 3rd and short, okay? They decided to throw the football incomplete. Yeah, they might have thought just a little bit too hard about that play selection.
Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down.
False start, offense.
That's going to set them back 5 yards.
Still 4th down.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now Brady got to have this one. He hits right, complete. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Wait 20!
On 1st down, Brady to Michelle on the screen. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. The loss of 3 on that 1st down pass play. Now 2nd and 13.
Wait 20! Wait 20!
Brady to throw again. And his throw is incomplete. Looking for his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski, and it's 3rd down.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Wait 20! Wait 20!
So it looks like somebody may have forgotten the snap count, and a 5-yard penalty ensues.
False start, offense.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
Still 3rd down.
So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now, 3rd and long.
Wait 20! Wait 20!
Now Brady again. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
Wait 20! Wait 20!
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. This is caught. It's Julian Edelman. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
And now whistles here and a flag down. Looked like someone got going a little early.
False start, offense.
So that one will be accepted.
Still 1st down.
A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Following the penalty, Michel. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. It's a 5-yard pickup, so essentially they get the penalty yardage back, and it's back to 2nd and 10.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
They'll run with Michel. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, a guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
On 3rd down, Michel. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down. Well, look at the clock. You're down 2 scores. Have to go for this, don't you?
And they thought that as soon as they took over possession. It didn't matter where they were on the field. They were always going to be in 4-down territory. Backed up, in good situation, it didn't matter. So they've been preparing for that on their play sheet the entire time.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Like 20! Like 20!
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And this is caught by Allen. Touchdown, New England. Dwayne Allen from 6 yards away. And the Patriots make some inroads here on that deficit.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right. And if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
Gostkowski the extra point as this gets him back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. So that, amazingly, a 17-play drive. And it ends with a New England touchdown. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. And now here comes Kansas City. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Green 90. Green 90.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's got the hook up with Conley. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line.
Blue 45. Blue.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. All right, so the timeout over and all 11 men back out onto the field for the defense. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Here we go now. Green 90.
And they'll go on the ground. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. So a defensive timeout, chance to regather, regroup, and get set as we resume action. Here's Dustin Colquitt now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Julian Edelman gets ready to take the field again here on offense. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it?
Right.
Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
Back to throw. It's grabbed over the middle by White. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. And a nice gain of 21 yards. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. They'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A good pickup there, a 22. He'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Allen Bailey in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll. He's back to throw. pass incomplete. This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to bow up. They executed well there.
And it's often hard after you've played really well early and then you kind of relax a little bit to step on the gas again. They just did it on the last play. Looks like they want to finish this one off.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. And look like some movement there. Let's get the call.
False start, offense.
The crowd's not doing that O-line any favors.
Home field advantage is really kicking in, making it very difficult for them to hear the snap count.
So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now, 3rd and long. Back to throw. Open man, there is Patterson, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first. And he spikes it here with 35 seconds left. So the offense a little antsy. The flag comes out and a 5-yard penalty.
False start, offense. Still 2nd down.
So after the penalty, heading in the wrong direction, 2nd and 15. Back to throw, Brady. Throw left side, complete. That's Gordon. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Yeah, everyone dialed in. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. What a great sequence by this defense so far. They've given him nowhere to go with the football. And
they just have to make it stand up one more time because it appears that they've got their number. Can they not have a slip up here and allow the touchdown?
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down.
False start, offense.
Now, 4th and short, had your offense out there. That one stings.
And you know something? Your options change dramatically. Not only is it tougher to go for it, but what if you decided just to line up and try and draw them off sides? If you did it on 4th and short, you could pick up the cheap 1st down. Now, you still won't get a 1st down even if you do exactly the same thing.
Brady not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it here on 4th.
Like 20.
They'll go for it. It's Brady. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. And we're back. The offense had a chance to talk things over. We'll see what they come up with here on this next play. Now Brady. And he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed it. Instead, second down. They took their shot for the end zone, almost cost him.
And he made the right play there, knocking it away. But, boy, it looked like he had a chance to come down with the football. And if he does that, this thing is over. Instead, he leaves him out there with another chance.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Brady to throw. And he can't corral it. That would have wrapped it up if he'd been able to hold on. Instead, it brings up 3rd down.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Got to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. To throw is Brady. And this is caught. He's got it for a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, it's all going to come down to a 2-point conversion.
We'll break down the touchdown later. It's 2-point conversion time. Go to your script, pick your play, and go for it.
Listen to this crowd now. Their guys need a stop on this 2-point conversion. Now flags come in. Looked like one of the Patriots might have moved.
False start, offense.
Well, that certainly comes under the heading of critical mistake, doesn't it, partner? You can't have that. You've got a chance to tie the ball game from the 2-yard line. Now you've got to go back to the 7-yard line and take the same chance.
The late touchdown was only half the battle. Now they need the 2-point conversion to tie the ball game. They'll try and run it in. And he will get in. The 2-point conversion is good. And we may be on our way to overtime. Everything was riding on that 2-point conversion, and they got it.
They got it. They now have the momentum. Time really dwindling in this game. Now their big deal is make sure they get a good kickoff and don't give up anything big on the defensive end.
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here we go now.
Back to throw, Mahomes. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. And we have free football. Overtime, here we go, my friend.
And the way this game played out, this is exactly how it should end, going to overtime, because neither one got an advantage today.
And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. Brady and the Patriots now 1st and 10 at their own 21. Throwing on first down is Brady. The throw left side complete to Hogan. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of, what, a turkey bowl, a Thanksgiving day. You know, when we get together this year, when the Davises and the Gaudens get together, that's what our playbook's going to look like they're drawing them up in the dirt, and so far it's working for both of them.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. On the ground is Michel. Fighting through, and he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
On 2nd down, here's Brady. Goes underneath here to White. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. And something tells me the moment of overtime won't be too big for number 12, Tom Brady.
Well, the best that have ever played have always taken big moments and treated them as little moments, right? Each play is going to be kind of the same, but they know how to rise to the occasion as well. And let's face it, Tom Brady, I think he'll enjoy playing in overtime and trying to be the guy that leads his team to victory.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
So, Brandon, when this offense gathers together to watch tape for this game, they're going to be feeling pretty good about themselves until the coaches get upset about the play we just saw. But you know their defense is going to be. But we put up big points all game long. The defense is going to win one every now and then.
Now Brady throwing on 2nd down. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. With that catch, he goes over 100 yards receiving on the night.
Brandon, that's a huge completion there. That puts them in field goal range, but let's face it, they don't want 3 here. They want 6. With these overtime rules, a touchdown finishes it off.
Yeah, looking to win it right away. Good to know, though, that they have 3 in their back pocket if they need it. Laundry on the field. This is going to be a false start on the offense.
Sometimes you have to slow things down a little bit when things get heated. The cadence has to be slow and deliberate at times to make sure your team's ready to go.
Still first down.
A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. From the gun, it's Brady. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a 14-yard pickup, but it'll still be 2nd down. He's padding his already great numbers here in overtime. More importantly, though, moving his guys downfield.
And I think that's exactly what's going through his head right now. Moving them downfield, putting them in a position to win the game. The stats, that's for the fantasy guys. I know they're enjoying that show.
Brady to throw on 2nd down. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A costly mistake here in OT.
And you know what they say, when you throw an interception like that in overtime, you don't usually get a chance to throw a second one. I mean, I'm not sure the analytics on it. Let's ask Marvin, our statistician, to ring that down for us. That's typically how coaches and teams feel about it. If you throw one, you likely cost yourself the game.
And the Chiefs now getting set to go. Their defense did its job, got the stop. All they need is 3, and this is over.
Couldn't have done much else other than score themselves and end it. But they turned it back over to them, and now all they need is a field goal to win the game. An excellent job by the defense. Can the offense finish things off?
Yeah, part 1 is done, now part 2. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here we go. Green, 90.
First throw of overtime for Mahomes. Wide open receiver, complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10.
Here we go now. Blue 45. Blue.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that'll bring up 2nd down. They should have got more out of that, though. He was wide open.
I love how emphatic you are with that call, because that's exactly what I was thinking. Wide open in the flat. Give him a ball that he can use to get upfield with, not just catch and go over the sideline. They cost themselves some yardage there.
Here we go now. Blue 45.
Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. Caught here by Conley. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 23 yards on the play. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Here we go now. Blue 45. Blue 45.
And on the ground they go with a running back. Gave a glimpse of his power that time. And then brought down at the 30. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Here we go. Blue 45. Blue
And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settle it, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field.
Here we go now.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And that carry probably not so much for yardage, just to get the spot that you want to kick the field goal.
And any yardage game there is really kind of gravy, and this just becomes what my old coach used to say, get into position to be in position. And that's what they want, the right spot for their kicker to line up the field goal.
Here we go. Green 39.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes. Open space inside the 10. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another first down. Charles, you get into these overtime situations, that's not a bad guy to dial into.
Well, when you have to have plays, especially in a spot as you just described, we're in OT, you've got to go to the guys you can trust and you know are going to make the plays. Well, they say, it's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmys and the Joes.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And this will be caught. Touchdown. They needed overtime to get it done, but put this one in the win column. Partner, a great game that we got to see, and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters what you wanted, but how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Chiefs victorious here as we say so long from Arrowhead.